stress. My city is upcoming, its people are oppressed, and I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it, 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 they don't love it.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Down! 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Stroud looks to throw on the first play. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. You look at this Cowboy defense, and they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Now an option play on second down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. The Texans had 1-6 now. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
On first down, Goddard. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Go.
Stroud working out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll run on first down. Goddard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Stroud looking to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open. and it would have been an easy throw.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time.
Ready, set.
Stroud. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Come on, set. Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They're going to look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And taken at the 46. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready.
On 1st down, Goddard. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Cougar 19.
Throwing now is Stroud. Here's Johnson with a reception. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And Stroud now to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Chris Olave from 13 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the 1st half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. You look at the defense for these Texans. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to take away the crossing routes. Those are
nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, first and goal. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. Following the fumble recovery, Stroud. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now. All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Washington. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. 15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Get it. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That is caught. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
2nd and 11. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
Here we go, sack.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Ready?
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Warrior 70.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Here's Stroud. And this one is incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful. And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Let's go.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. To the right side and caught by Dell. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
2nd and 9 now. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
Back to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready?
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
18, Pioneer.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Ready, ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. 46 yards. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Come on.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Ready?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Go.
Stroud to throw it. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Here we go, shot.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Now Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45.
19. Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw. Stroud trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
Let's go.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
Trap 60, trap.
Stroud working out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back to throw now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Ready, set.
This 2nd and 4.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the 2nd half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They're going to try and throw. Rolling to his right. Open man Lamb. It's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They go for it on fourth down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. They go play action here on first down. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Here we go. Bronco 80. Go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Let's go now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Ready.
Stroud. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far that...
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. A big play here for Dallas. 55 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Mustang 19.
First and 10, it's Stroud. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Chris Olave with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. A give running left is Ware. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. Underneath, caught by the tight end, Allen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First target, first catch, and a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Hey, check that. Street.
Here's Stroud.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Micah Parsons.
Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
And Stroud now to throw.
Fights through him.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
60 Bobcats, 60 Bob. Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud.
That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Well, I'm sure he likes this performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. He may go.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
35. Cowboys 21.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
15-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Riley Moss, and the Cowboys are right back in this football game.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
70 Timberwolves. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. Complete to Washington. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Joe Tryon able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's complete to Brown, right side. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Trenton Simpson, well, he just flew in there to drop him. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're
under pressure. They got him again.
And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Let's go now.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and a mile. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play here for Dallas. 47 yards.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Vita Vea in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
He'll drop to throw.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4.
60 Maverick. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts.
Here we go.
As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Extra point attempt to come here. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Texans 35, Cowboys 28.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And they will take a knee here. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And they take a knee. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation